How's that work for you? Still no sound? Anybody? Still nothing? Gotcha. Working now. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Sometimes we just got to let go and roll with the punches, right? More shall be revealed, as Gio Hade would say. Of course, it had to be some frustrating little thing. Feeling a little whelmed today, but that's all right. We're going to push through together and find a sense of serenity through the understanding. A little slow and steady, a little off kilter today. It's been a beautiful adventure, a little bit draining. It's been a long, twisty road, good, bad, and indifferent. And I'm glad to have you guys here. Got it. All right. So we're back. We're back up with the sound then. Awesome. Yeah, bear with me for a minute. I don't want to lose these in the thing. I got to open up the window. But yeah, the car wash today, cleaning the car today, without a doubt, is on the agenda. There's little speckles of pine tar all over there. I parked underneath a pine tree a couple nights ago at the visiting center that we parked at to do the live yesterday, before we walked downtown, and there's little pine drops all over the car, and then the inside of the car is absolutely destroyed, but slow and steady, doing great. Been on the road for days. What are you doing, James? What are you doing there? You've been on the road for days, brother. Slow and steady, nice and easy. I appreciate that, Nonu. You're right. When we get to spend this time together, I'm not alone, right? I guess part of that is this, last night and today, this overwhelming feeling of loneliness, and kind of emptiness, and depression comes, right, and need for deep rest. I've been running, right? We've been running. I've been running for 26 days, and things have been awesome and hectic and beautiful and up, and there's been some slight downs, and that's part of it, just accepting what is. Slowing down a bit. I slept in a little bit later today than I have been, which was nice, and had a good meal last night with some new friends, some sign waving individuals. Could you fall in love with Hillary Clinton? Mr. Could I fall in love with Hillary Clinton? That's a hell of a question. I don't think I can. I don't think we're on the same, we're on the same emotional plane, but anything's possible, right? Maybe she's this beyond loving, caring, compassionate human being who just wants to work on themselves and is just wrapped up in a bunch of BS. Who am I to say? But I appreciate, Mr. P, I appreciate the question. We're gonna start a little of our own. Sure, maybe we'll just go with the standard. It's been a while. Something quick, simple, and easy. Bam, we'll do that. Ask if you're all right out there in YouTube land. Good, bad, or indifferent. Forward, make some coffee, have a good conversation. LOL. No, says James. James is absolutely not on that. Well, love's a fickle thing, James. I wouldn't make any definite decisions when it comes to love. There we go. And we got the French press, and I got my thing, and feeling disshuffled. I had a good conversation with my buddy Randy this morning, which was nice. I don't know. Some days just feel off, right? We just got to accept what is. I'm going to accept what is and know that more shall be revealed. Whether I feel that way or not in this moment, more shall be revealed, my friends. They can be that could be what? Good morning, 366. Hope you're doing well today. We're slowly chipping away at whatever is. And I don't have, there's still a spoon in there. We're doing all right. I'm not really necessarily on the ball this morning, but we're going to figure that out together. I think part of it might be the game plan, right? For a moment, there was this game plan. Get up and bust my ass at the ranch. And I think that's come to an end, which is fine. It was really nice helping these people out. It was really nice getting, physically breaking myself for a while and being financially secure. Leaving New York with $100 on a DoorDash card is pretty intense. And but now we are well beyond financially stable. I think we can make it there and back and around and home without any issues. Maybe I should get better at coming up with a solid game plan. This guy is still alive. Sir Ego. Yes, sir. Odo Egg. Still kicking, brother. What did you think that you think that I would fall off a cliff somewhere or something? What was your thoughts on that? I am still kicking. Are you okay? It's good to hear, Aunt, that you're doing good. Auntie E. Oh, beautiful day. It's going to be a beautiful day because we're going to make it. Because as Gio Hade would say, more shall be revealed. It's a strange time of year, too, according to Randy. So, changing the seasons, and I guess this month is the highest rate of unaliving that happens. So if you're out there struggling, I guess it's time to let go and time to move forward. It's time to express yourself, because it's a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Even if temporary is 10 years. Everything's temporary. Atrophy is the only constant. Maybe I should, Crank. I haven't, Odo Egg. I have not ever seen a wild cougar. I have you, good sir. You're going to push forward and enlighten me on this beautiful day. Like I said, I'm kind of out of it, kind of not, whatever. It's all right, though. To push forward and allow that to be okay is going to be okay. I'm going to be all right. You're going to be all right. We're going to fucking have a good cup of coffee and reflect on Billy Bear's beautiful wisdom this morning, that more shall be revealed. We'll slow down and accept what is. It'll exceed our greatest expectations. Took years from you. Wow. Yeah, that'll do it to you. The wild ones will wear you out and whip you into shape and take everything you got, brother. Believe me, I know a little bit about that, because that tends to be my credo too, brother. Get some boiling water in. Ooh, we don't want to spill that there. No, sir. That ain't gonna be fun. That ain't gonna be the one there. Let's do it with that. Slow and steady, right? Playing with boiling water inside a Kia Forte. You better have a little bit of patience. So let's slow down a little bit. If you're not doing well out there, please express yourself. And know that you're not alone. You're not expected to be something all the time. And that's something I got to remind myself of. I have a hard time not being the juggling idiot. But I can't be that every day. I can't be that all the time. You know? Whoever you are in this moment is accepted and loved and appreciated in a way that I don't have the words to truly express in this moment. But with that, we'll keep pushing forward. Be whoever you need to be today to find a sense of compassion. Hey there, 202 sofa 202. Do you have a house? I do have one. Kirkville, New York. I don't necessarily have a house. I have a trailer. It's a decent trailer, single wide with a full addition built all the way down the end. I'll have to check it out when I get back to the house. It's actually all right. I like my place. But I do like to travel. I like to get away. The Kia Forte gives me that, even though it's a little trashed in here right now, I ripped out the back seats and we move forward with hope and appreciation. There, Odo Egg. It's a weird question. Do you have a house? Do you rent? Do you live in your car? I mean, maybe it's not such a weird question to ask, since I'm putting it out there in the universe the way I put it out there in the universe. Maybe it's an asshole question for me to ask. The other way around, because you're not the jackass on the internet trying to spread a philosophy of hope despite the struggle. So yeah, maybe I shouldn't ask. Maybe it's none of my business, and it is yours, right? Because I'm out here in my car, running my mouth, trying to spread my father's philosophy. Hawanase, new words. This great man who made me a promise in the funniest way ever. In his goofball, like, I don't know if you've never met a native, been able to be close with them in their sense of humor, but a lot of times you can't tell if they're joking or not. And to do the next right thing and exceed your greatest expectations. I don't know whether for a while there maybe thought he was full of shit, and but Put a seat on the top. Put a seat on the top of what, Laura? What are we talking about? Brain no work, no good this morning. I apologize, but put a seat on the top of what? Mess? What does that mean? In car. Oh, okay. Put a seat on top of them. I don't understand what you're talking about. For who? You're not it's just me in this car, Laura. Get some coffee. I mean, maybe my faculties will come back to me and we could push forward and find a way to whatever. But no, we don't need another seat in this car. It's just me. Just me. Fun day yesterday, right? Till the music stopped. I'm going to take a little walk around downtown. I'm not really too happy with the jittery and maybe I'm a little bit weird and anxious when it comes to being on live and being in public. So but that's something I can work on so that we can see some cooler places. But downtown is absolutely amazing. I watched that video a little bit last night. I was kind of disappointed that I didn't actually show the art a little bit slower. But it's something definitely worth checking out if you've never been to Santa Fe. Okay, you look rough. I'm feeling a little rough, Mark, go. I'm having one of those days, and it's all right. I guess I'm still here, right? I'm still clocking in. I'm still going to do my best to, engage and do the next right thing, right? And it's 26 days on the road is, it's nothing for a lot of people, but it feels like a lot. Not that I came from somewhere relaxing and peaceful, but it's just been a lot. And I think the biggest thing is having a game plan for the last week or so working on this ranch and then that kind of coming to an end. And it's if I'm not working today, then I know I'm doing it tomorrow. I could DoorDash and I could still do that, but I'm financially sound and I'm not sure. More west, more north, back towards the house. I'm not sure. So I guess that's probably the biggest part of this weighed down feeling that I have right now. Crimson survival. Yep, I'm fine. Well, that's good to hear, Crimson. It's good to hear, brother. I'm sure you have those days where it's a little heavier, and then that's kind of where I'm at today. But I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're doing fine. I'm glad that we can do that together. What is the next thing? That's the question, Laura. Maybe that's part of the anxiety, maybe part of this anxious, lonely feeling. I'm not sure what the next thing is. You tell me. What's the next thing? Where should I be going? What should I be headed? The door is closing. That's part of it too, right? And I'm an emotional mess. I'm a human being. I deal with depression, anxiety, and grief. And some days that has a hold of us a little bit more than others. I hope Ellie stops in today because I didn't really get a chance to chat with her yesterday. Morgan. No, Randy's not coming. That was like a 2% chance. That was just like an offshoot maybe. Randy's not coming. That wasn't going to happen. No one's coming. That's how that works. But it's okay. No one needs to come. We need to keep pushing forward for our own selves. That's why we need to figure out a way to do it for ourselves because nobody's coming. And that's got to be all right. You guys, we're here together in this moment, and that's a great thing. It's snack time. Yeah, well, yeah. You're right. We got some Chewies. I got this giant box for $2.50, and I've been handing them out. So you're right. A little snacky. Maybe that's what I need. I ate a good meal yesterday. We had some pizza last night. Hit the like button, says Nonu. Of course. Appreciate you, Nonu. I can give myself... That's absolutely disgusting. 34, 32, 45. It's probably not something you want to admit in public. The one thing I never got about the internet is you feel so free, right? You feel so free to say these things that you wouldn't say to someone in life. It's hilarious. You can just walk up to someone and be like, I could do this weird thing that everybody would judge me for, but I'm going to say I can do it anyway. Trying to get an emotional response. Well, the funny thing is that we all know that you're insecure there, brother. That you're scared shitless and you don't want to be alone. That's okay. None of us want to be alone. Loneliness is something that I'm kind of battling today. So it's all right. You don't have to say these things to be a part of this group, 32, 45. You don't have to say these things to hopefully get some kind of recognition so you don't have to feel alone, so that hopefully I'll feel as awkward and weird as you feel, right? If you say these weird things. It's not how it works. It's not how I work. And Yeah. I mean, it's all right. You want to go around announcing these things, but I highly recommend that you don't say things to people on the internet that you wouldn't say to people's face. It doesn't make any sense to me, but that's on you. Whatever you want, whatever you feel. It doesn't really bother me too much. Just know that I understand that you're in pain, and I'll pray for you. And hope a God of your understanding helps you find a path of healing, so that whoever handed you that boulder of pain that you're trying to pass to us right now gets their just desserts. What are some of the best places you have visited? Well, Santa Fe has been an amazing place to visit. I'll tell you that much. Santa Fe has been absolutely amazing. I like Bradenton, Florida, because Anna Maria Island is right there. Amazing, amazing little place. I may have put too much coffee in there. Who knows? I don't know what I did with my... it's been a couple days since I made coffee in the camper car. I'm not sure what I did with things. I had some cinnamon cocoa. There it is. There she is. There's the money. I'm bound to make a mess. I am bound to make a mess. Thank you, Morgan. I hope your coffee is good this morning, too. Could be there in 5 hours. You can't be here in 5 hours, you bastard. There ain't no way, James. It's in Santa Fe. You be here in 5 hours. I shit myself. You want to come chill? You should come chill, James. You should come, and we'll go to the Meow Museum together, brother. That would be a blessing beyond blessings. Thank you, Laura, for being so excited and supportive. Go, James. Damn straight. No new. This is a good way to put it, Scott. I'm not sure what we're talking about. I'm a little bit behind. Hang in there. Cherie 366. What is going on? Did I miss? Oh, it feels like there's not actually good days. That I'm just lying to myself for a manic high that relates to losing the battle against mental illness. I just don't want to admit it. Wow, 366. I think you hit the nail on the head there. You know, it's absolutely almost impossible to feel anything other than pain when you're on fire, right? When you're having anxiety, when you're stressed out and broken, when you're lost and confused, when you're feeling achy and alone. And I appreciate you acknowledging that, because I understand that feeling, and I think a lot of us understand that feeling too, where it's like, you know, even though we feel good, and sometimes it's even manic, right? Where it's it doesn't feel real, because the pain, when we're in emotional pain, it feels so beyond real that we that nothing else can be real. I'm not sure exactly how to heal either of us in this moment, but it's going to be okay. I think you admitting it is the first step to us pushing forward and finding strength. Slow and steady today. Nice and easy there, 366. You're right. It's a rough thing. Let's get something to eat. Get a little chewy granola, get some coffee in us. Open, honest communication. 3 positive things for us to move forward to fight against that mental health battle that we struggle with. You know, today's the day. I get it. Today I'm straight against that whisper that tells me that everything I do isn't enough, and that I'll always be alone, and that it doesn't matter. You know, because it's been such manic, epic beauty in this trip. You know, between the sights and the work and the people, and you know, and then the music stops, right? And then how do we maintain that feeling? It's hard when you struggle with your mental health, and I know firsthand, 366. It means a lot that you sharing this. But when you're manic, right? When you're up, when everything's rose petals and whiskey dreams, right? It's hard to imagine that other side as well, right? If anybody else out there is struggling today, or knows anybody who's struggling, let's get into that conversation, because more shall be revealed, as Gio Hade would say. Today isn't the be all and end all. This moment isn't the be all and end all. It might feel that way because we're struggling, because the world feels heavy and our heart is weighed down, and we know without a doubt these certain negative things that we've been telling ourselves forever are the truth, despite the reality that they aren't. We keep pushing forward together, and that's an amazing thing. Thank you, 366. For being so amazing. And Laura, thank you for supporting everybody. No new. That's a good way to put it, Scott. I must have. I'm glad I didn't miss that. Hang in there, 366. It takes note and a little good things to remember the harder moments. Damn straight, and it's a struggle. Life's a struggle. No, 366. And there are times when it's so much heavier than others, and in those times that weight feels unbearable. I get that, but we're here right now, and we're alleviating some of that weight through the truth, through communicating. I already feel a little bit lighter knowing that the world isn't only heavy on me at times, despite this beauty that I've found, despite this epic trip of proving a point that I can do this thing. I can leave New York with $100, and I've gotten here, and now I'm more than flush. I went to the casino, and I took them for some cash, and I got this ranch position, and I kicked that ass, and I ate like a king. I've been eating like a king. The best Chinese buffet I've ever had, and a handful of really awesome restaurants around here in Santa Fe, and I had a really good meal last night with some people waving signs, a gentleman and his girlfriend and dog who were flying a sign on the corner, and the true fashion of not giving them any money. And here's the funny thing. Have you ever seen a pizza place that gives you raw pizza? Yeah, there's a place. I drove by this place. I saw this thing. It was $9.99 for a large 3-topping. And I'm like, okay, well, there's this dude on the corner with his dog, and like, I'm going to go up and say hi. And I went up and said hi. He seemed like a cool dude. And I was like, bro, you want to have dinner, man? Like, I was like, kind of could use some company. And he was like, all right. And I was like, I'll go grab us a couple pies, man. You got a girl or whatever? He's like, yeah. And I was like, I'll grab us a couple pies, and we'll hang out. And he's like, that place doesn't sell cooked pizzas. I was like, what the fuck are you talking? I went in there, and they don't sell cooked pizzas. They make it up raw and sell it to you like that, uncooked. Like, and they're like, well, you could take it home and make it. I'm thinking to myself, well, you could for half the price, they're charging $15 normally for a pizza that's not cooked. Like, you could go get a frozen pizza for $6, $7, $8. There's some good ones. I don't know. I didn't get the marketing strategy with that. Do you guys understand that? Can someone explain to me why a pizza place would cook pizza that's not fucking cooked? Like, why would you sell uncooked pizza? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I think I need to switch the car around so I can see a little bit better. Good for you, Weimer. As long as you're still alive, you're winning. Damn straight, Morgan. Hang in there, 366. Take note of the little good things. Yes, take note of the little good things, 366. It's a crazy world, right? But one of the blessings is that we're here together in this moment. I wonder if I'll be able to see better if I switch this way. Probably. I think maybe not. No, am I tripping? Am I just going blind? Who knows? Maybe both. Okay, here we go. Let's do that. Let's see if that helps. I don't know. Does that help at all? Why is it so dark, man? What is going on? All right. That's even worse. Okay, let's see what I can do here. I'm gonna try to park in the shade here. Let's see if that works. There's a spot right here that's shady in front of this taco place. Let's see if that does it. Oh my God, that's better. All right, holy snikes. It's the little things on the days we feel heavy that just make me want to jump out a fucking window. I can't even, but it's all right. It's all right. It's okay. Morgan, as long as you're alive. We're still looking down at the ground, right, Morgan? Weimer, it's good to have you in, even if your faculties aren't with us. Yes, I can fly. Oh, you could fly? Yeah, you could fly, brother. Find some roaches 7 years ago in my couch. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Did you sit yourself? I may have, Peter. I may have. Don't tell nobody. Williamer, is that your wake up? Yeah. Sometimes that's his everyday, all day coping mechanism. Gluten Morgan, Porky. Hey there, handsome. Do you think someday you could meet and make Hamburger Helper together? I'm about it, Porky. I like me some Hamburger Helper, brother. A couple extra slices of cheese in there, no problem, Porky. We get some Hamburger Helper. It sounds good. No. Oh, really? You're spoiled these days, are you, Weimer? A little heavy this morning, Weimer, but we're talking about, we're getting in the solution, right? And I'm not the only one. We're struggling a little bit. 366, I don't mean to put you out there again, but I appreciate you expressing yourself, because it's hard to see past the struggle when you're in it. It's hard to know that there's anything else possible outside of it. Just as impossible to see outside of the euphoria when we're in that. When everything's happening exactly the way it needs to happen, and we're meeting people, and we're having awesome brekkies, and we're, to me, Brown Bus Barb was such a blessing. This amazing, auntie figure that, took me in, had a good conversation, made me, sausage, biscuits, and gravy. We spent an awesome day looking at, hanging around downtown, and this epic adventure. And then, the music stops. We're humans. We strive for connection. I strive for connection, even though I act like it doesn't matter, because I feel a lot like I don't have it. But I appreciate you putting it out there, 366, because we're going to push forward. How is everyone? Scott, how is your morning? We're doing all right. A little heavy, a little whatever. You are right. We are going to be okay. Slow and steady. Damn straight, no new. No new Weimer morning. No new. Mortally do. Great side profile. Well, I appreciate that, T. We're doing our best to push forward. How are you holding up today? Are you doing all right? A couple of us are pushing through a little bit heavier than normal, but that's all right. We are the turtle herd. Slow and steady, we weather the burden together through open, honest communication. Link yourself. Yeah, you're doing good. That's awesome, Link. Car. You don't have to announce your preference here. That doesn't mean anything to us. Where you put it, when you put it there, is on you, Cars, 4K. If you decide, it's good or whatever. I'm glad that you've decided to come out and be who you are. That's a beautiful thing. But give us a house tour. A house tour. All right. So we have the kitchen here. Down there's the stove. And then over here is the bedroom. Where I steep my feet in the trunk. A little trash back there because there was a bunch of stuff in the living quarters this morning. But there's my Kia Forte. Rip out the back seat of your car. I recommend that you get AAA just in case skis, even though this car is in a really good shape, and I really got a really good deal on it. Thank you, Laura and Chris, if you're out there, for helping me out with this. But yeah, push forward, do the next right thing. Give us a house tour. There's the house tour. It's that simple. It's that simple. The message was retracted by James. Oh, someone's out there saying naughty things, handing the boulder of pain. Internet. Hey, used to get rock. Okay. Wow, you're something else. That guy didn't get... the guy above him got deleted, James, but that guy didn't get deleted? I mean, come on now. What the hell could the other guy could have said? I guess 7-year-old roaches, church for Weimer, your poor lungs. Yeah, I know, right? Raw pizza. I know, right? It's called Papa Murphy's. That's what it's called. Yes, Papa Murphy's. The craziest thing ever. Who the hell sells raw pizzas? So I had to drive down the road and get Domino's for a couple new friends. A friend, his dog, his girl, and a couple other people, and another dog. We had a couple pies and that was nice, man. Be able to sit down with some human beings and have a meal. So, and it was the next right thing, right? I mean, they were really appreciative for $30, man. We all ate like kings for a minute, and we got to chat a little bit about life and where they're from. And the one dude, the main dude there that I was chatting with the dog, has been in Santa Fe for 5 years. Before that, he spent 5 years jumping all across the country, going to every state, train hopping, which I thought was pretty interesting. So reach out there. It was kind of awkward at first. It was kind of weird, like, feeling weird about whatever, but I really wanted some camaraderie. So I hate that place. It's ridiculous. Why wouldn't you cook my pizza? I know, James, it's crazy. That's weird business. It is a weird business. They made me feel weird going into Papa Murphy's too. Like I was the weird one because I wanted a cooked pizza. I wanted to pay full price for a cooked pizza. But they wanted to, even their special, I went to Domino's and I got 2 cooked pizzas with different, like a New York and a hand tossed with 2 different toppings on each for $11.99 each. So for $2 more, they cooked it. It doesn't make it, I don't know. It's not even good. Have you've tried it, Nonu? Even Speedway cooks their pizza. Thank you. No, you're not doing all right. The Chardons. I probably slaughtered that, but I'm sorry it took me a while to get to you. But elaborate if you will. I hope that we can help you find a place, because I'm not 100% either today, and neither is 366. And there's a couple of us there that are struggling, that are expressing ourselves, and we're working on it. We'd love for you to express yourself. The Shadows. Morgan, are they just money laundering at the point? Surely they save issues to selling. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but I guess you could use your EBT card, is what the dude said that I was talking to. But then I was like, but that doesn't make any sense, because you could use your EBT card for a frozen pizza too. Like R2, I jumped out speed up. I haven't slept in 3 days. I need it. Well, R2, call 988. There's a nationwide mental health and crisis hotline. Please call them. Let them know that you need to go to the emergency room. Something, brother. I don't know what else to tell you. 3083. Giazzolini. No. Well, express yourself. What's going on? What can we do to help? The first step is to talk about it. I know that it's hard, right? And this would be an easy place to do so, because even if people wanted to judge you, which we won't let them, it's a very anonymous place. So if you got something to say, you're for the math teacher, huh? Well, must be a pretty hot math teacher, Marshall. It is all day. It is all day. My name is Red Dodgeball. Play with my... Okay, I don't think so, Red Dodgeball. You have a good one. Keep passing the boulder panes somewhere else. It was hot in Indy 500. I never go again. You went to the Indy 500? That's pretty cool. Red, are you okay? Red, who's Red? Oh, Red. Yeah, Red's not okay. There's something wrong with Red. But that's all right. That's his boulder pain. I love my math teacher. Should I tell my boyfriend or best friend? You should Ashley, yeah, you probably should. I mean, you shouldn't be fiddling your math teacher's diddle. It's your teacher. So, I mean, that teacher should know better, male or female, as you as a student. So, and it's good. It's okay to fantasize. We're human, right? You keep that shit in your head. You got a boyfriend. Why would you tell your boyfriend about some uncontrollable fan? Now, if you're like feeding into it and you're like trying to make plans to make it work, that's kind of twisted. You probably should take a step back and understand that you're playing with fire here. And you might put this dude in jail or this woman in jail because of these urges. Maybe identify why you're having these urges for an older authoritarian figure. Maybe you got some daddy issues or some mommy issues or something, Ashley. I think that'd be the biggest thing. I don't think you should come right out and tell your boyfriend to destroy a relationship because you're having some thoughts of another human being that are obviously inappropriate. But I am kind of very grateful and thankful. That's awesome, Weimer. Today sucks. 366. Well, we're with you. Message retracted, nag. Well, we really want to hear from you. We welcome everyone. We do. Everyone, please double tap that screen. Your thumbs won't fall off, according to Weimer. If they do, we always thought they wouldn't have. If you ever need any mods, I'm in. Another mod. Weimer, you are the mod. Why aren't you blue? Like, you are a mod, bro. What are you talking about? You account a mod? Is that another account? I don't even know how to do that now. It's been so long. Add as moderator. Bam. There. Bam. There you go, Weimer. You should be a moderator again now. I don't know, bro. I love the math teacher. Should I tell him? We're way off. Why aren't you blue? That's the weird one. You should, Ash. I know. Why aren't you blue, Weimer? Please tell me. I'm trying to. Maybe I'm that far behind. I try to make sure everybody's heard, just in case there's somebody out there struggling. So just hang on a minute if you decided what kind of car are you in? No, it's not a Hyundai. It's a Kia Forte. With the back seat ripped out. Throw my feet in the trunk. It doesn't look so comfortable back there now, but trust me, with all that crap cleared up, I got a mat and some quilts down, stick my feet in the trunk like a king. got a gym membership to wash my sweet little ass, and then and I DoorDashed from the goal. Check out the shorts. They've got to day 5, I think, there in the shorts. Up to St. Louis. I'm glad, James. I'm glad you did. I think that sandwich one came out good. That sandwich place we found in St. Louis, that was a good short. I made a couple last night. Maybe that should be the thing. Is just hang out for a couple days and make shorts and get caught up, so you guys can see exactly where we're at. Because it's mostly shorts on the channel. And I haven't had a chance to really catch up with what's going on here. What kind of car do you have? User, money, brother, when are you do a poo? Well, mostly Planet Fitness is where I poo when I'm traveling. You got to have a game plan for pooing, for sure. And you can't poo in the car. They're closed overnight. I've had to tie it in a knot one time, which was really rough because I had to go pretty bad. Here in Santa Fe, you need a code to go to the bathroom anywhere, which is crazy. Well, I mean, there's a lot of homeless, and I'm sure they're worried about that. There's a lot of people, a lot of vagabonds. I don't want to say it in a weird way because I feel like that I'm like right in the middle here. Like these people that like are staying at these luxury resorts I'm delivering food to, and then there's these people that are holding cardboard signs. Like, I feel like I can connect and identify with both to a certain extent, which is weird. I enjoyed the dinner I had last night with a couple sign flyers more than a lot of meals I've ever had in my life with quote unquote respectable upper class people. Like, we had a good time last night. We had a couple laughs. We fed the puppies, I did the next right thing. I had some camaraderie. If your girlfriend and your mom swap minds, or you screw one and switch them back, what do you do? Oh my God, 98. I don't think that's something you got to worry about. That is a crazy scenario. I say if your girl and your mom switch minds, you just stick away from that for a while and have nothing to do with it. Because if you're with your girl, it's your mom's mind. If you're with your mom, that's your girl's mind, but it's your mom. Like, that's twisted, brother. That's out there. I appreciate the conundrum that you find yourself in, and I that's the one thing I guess I can't help you with. I mean, if there's any other things, we can go. Should delete everyone? Shouldn't delete anyone? We shouldn't delete anyone. Yeah. Well, here's the thing a bigger thing is, these comments out there in YouTube land, it's kind of, we shrug them off, but it helps, man. It helps the algorithm, helps the conversation get out there. And we can help the people trying to hand a boulder of pain. If someone comes in here and says some weird off the wall shit, most likely they don't know how to express themselves. So maybe we can help them figure out a way to express themselves. Because I know that I used to be really weird and off the wall, shock value and manic jester bullshit, because I wasn't addressing my real emotions. So if we do get people in here that are saying off the wall shit, and it doesn't, unless there's, and I trust you guys. If there's something out there that really bothers you a lot, then let's wipe it clean. But you're right, it's gotta come back and see us. Who's coming back and seeing us? Charm. Anyone, please double tap that screen. Says W. Thank you. Can't help it. See if I work like a test fire. I will behave. You're doing great, James. You're doing great. We're just mulling over whatever. You didn't delete everybody for saying weird shit. There's a lot of weird shit in there. And if he said something that really pushed you over the edge, then that's okay. But just keep in mind that, if I'm in a mood where I'll get triggered, then yeah, maybe we got to slaughter this stuff and let it hit the floor. But most of the time I'm not in a mood where any of this bullshit could trigger me, because I understand. I understand when someone tries to hand me the boulder of pain, what the problem is. The problem is them. The problem is the pain that they're going through. And what we do here is try to alleviate pain, right? Try to alleviate those mental health issues and try to help our brothers and sisters find strength, and knowing that more shall be revealed. And we can't do that if we block them out, but there are some things that are just completely on whatever. And I put it in your hands. I preach it. Spell check. No spell checking me. Don't spell checking me. I'm a Scot too. Yeah, I met 3 other Scots last month, more than I've ever seen in 20 years. Well, Fry from 98. Welcome in, Scott. We appreciate it. And Weimer's a Scott, too. Awesome. That's good. Express yourself. Thank you. Promo 169. Yes, express yourself. That's the way to salvation, the way to alleviate the struggle and pain in this world. That's the way to conquer that demon that's trying to crush us, that heaviness that sits on your soul. Is the first step is to express yourself. The first step is to move forward and be open and honest and communicate with a friend, and then to take care of yourself. I kind of let it get out of control in here. So part of what I'm going to do today is clean up. Everyone, please subscribe. Oh, thank you, AB. Traveling Scott, and give them a like and spam W. Spam W. Yes, spam it. Spam W. There we go. Thank you, guys. Spam W for the win, everybody. Everybody, please double tap that screen. You guys are awesome for supporting me, and I appreciate you very much, AB Duzizzle. Dubizzle. Dual Z. Abel. I'm going to slaughter your name. Shit. AB Dizzle. Doozle. I'm going to call you the Duel. Abel Doozle. Shit. S6F. I don't even know what to call you, brother. I'm so dyslexic, and I'm slaughtering your name right now. But thank you so much for your support. Yeah, you're absolutely amazing. The more that we can express ourselves, the more that we can enhance this channel, the more that we can share this thing with the people that we care for that are struggling. Thank you, AB. Do you? Abadu. Can I say Abadu? Is that wrong? Abadu. Du, right? ABDU. I don't. Fuck, W. We're gonna have to talk. You're gonna tell me how to pronounce that. ABD should be filing the math teacher. Oh, we're still there. We're way behind. Yeah, stick around for a while if you guys are there trying to comment. I want to make sure they arrive from their homeschooling. Oh my God, you're homeschooling? That sounds like a precarious situation if you got a problem. Oh my God. Mr. Random, do you live in your car? Mr. Random, I do not live in my car. When I'm lucky enough to travel in my vehicle, I have this awesome camper car. You really want to see a cool camper car, Mr. Random, you should check out the playlist, My Car, the Galactic Avenger. Now, this is kind of a little bit more of a classy vehicle here, the Kia Forte, the 2020 that we got blessed with through our friend Laura and Chris. And, but the Kia Forte, the Dodge Avenger was something else, man. I didn't have the gusto to rip out the passenger seat completely in this one. I can't breathe. I'm laughing my ass off. Yeah, thanks. Not another account. There you go. Then why weren't you blue? Maybe travels in that. I travel in it blue. Blue turtles are rare. They are. No carpool or car BQ. No carpool or car. Yes. When I was homeless and would wake up in the Jeep having a boo in my life, outside and nearly line. Woo. So I parked close to the thing there. Fry from 98. I'm dying, brother. I'm glad I can entertain you this morning. My life's a shit show. Welcome in to the shenanigans, all right? So that's what we can get into it. Past that bullshit, past that heaviness, and just laugh a little bit. I'm glad that we could come together and just laugh and enjoy our time together. Get, man. Who cares if I'm dyslexic as hell and can read? You know, I'm fucking sick. Abadoo Babylon fucking doesn't give a shit. So why would I care? I feel bad because he's promoting the channel, and I really want to be able to say your name in a way that doesn't offend you. Oh God, a little caffeine, a little laughter. What the heck, Miss Mum? What was said? Who knows, Miss Mum? Used to be. Oh, J Roof, Chicago. Let's spam us some W's for winning the day. Come on. That was a good idea. Whoever's out there in YouTube land, you want to support the channel, just hit that W button. Spam, spam, spam. Let's blow this chat up. Twist my knob and... Whoa! Gumball machine. That escalated quickly, brother. We didn't even get to have a conversation. We're talking about love, hope, appreciation, and more shall be revealed. And believe me, Gumball over here revealed a lot. Maybe not right now, Gumball. Maybe some other time, my friend. Better to Jetter Max than back pill. It's rare to see someone so genuine about helping others in pain. What a humble goal. Thank you, Fry. Well, here's the thing, because I've been through pain. So if you're out there struggling, just keep that in mind, 366. You're here because you understand the pain. You know, anybody else out there struggling, if you're here and you're sticking around in this conversation, then the pain is valuable because it gave you that empathy enough to be here and want to help others. That's the one thing I try to keep in mind when I'm hurting, you know, and it's hard. It's hard when you're on fire, man. It's a really struggle. There you go. There's the W's we were looking for. Blow it up. Gumball, no thanks. I don't know where you have been. Yeah, we got to get to know you a little bit, Gumball. You're just jumping off a cliff there. Fry Guy, Mr. Nobody is goated movie. Mr. Nobody is goated movie. Mr. Nobody, I don't know if I've seen that movie. Comment that on one of my shorts. Jesus loves you so much, man. Jesus can't save you. Robbie, I believe that a God of your understanding is an amazing thing, and I appreciate you acknowledging that. I appreciate you being here and bringing this great man into the conversation. I also believe that the peacemaker brought a lot of wisdom into this world as well. I mean, the same wisdom is Jesus. According to Leanne Shenandoah, the Tanadaho chief of the Six Nations, you know, they were the same man. This was his opinion. This was his thought process. And anything, right? I mean, if we're talking about the Bible, we're talking about Christianity, we're talking about life. Anything's possible under God, right? And God's will and God's power and God's domain. So the possibility that Jesus and the peacemaker were one and the same, this messenger that is God, bringing the word of God to different groups of people because they were separated by the ocean. It seems possible. I might be wrong. I don't say anything because I know. I say because I'm searching for the truth here. I do want you to know that the Native Americans believe in a man that came, that did some amazing things, you know, and carved a canoe out of stone. You know, and healed people and gave the same blessed wisdom and love that Jesus Christ gave. And Leanne Shenandoah said in his book, To Become a Human Being, you know, we knew Jesus as well. We called him the peacemaker. You know, and it's amazing for this great spiritual man to not separate from his brother and sister, but to indulge and try to understand. And he might be wrong. We might be wrong. But I really do appreciate this great man, Jesus Christ, and everything that he did. I also appreciate these other forms that have come, because there's only a small little spark of difference between one religion and another. Robbie, please enlighten. If you want to stick around for a while, I love you, man. I appreciate you. And I'm not trying to diminish you or nothing else. We don't really talk about religion much. A God of your understanding, yes, is exactly what we talk about here, and we appreciate that. Red D, you look so handsome. Oh, Red, you look so handsome too. Robbie, we appreciate it. We actually went to one of the biggest church in Santa Fe yesterday during our live. It's right there in the beginning, and it'd be real easy to miss because it's like 10 minutes in, we go into the town, we take a right. It's like if you go to like 15, 16 minutes, we're already out of the church. But if you want to see a really awesome church here in Santa Fe, Robbie, just magnificent, Jesus on the cross and archways and this baptismal pool that'll blow your mind, and stained glass, and we lit a candle for our loved ones that have passed in thought of MD yesterday, which was amazing, in a place that she would have loved to have been. You know, this amazing double pillared church in the middle of Santa Fe was absolutely beautiful. Robbie, you should check it out. I know that the live was kind of weird. Yesterday's live during the day was like my first attempt to do a walk around, and I think I did it kind of weird, and I scanned past things too quick. I didn't like how it played out. But I got to get more comfortable with that so you guys can check out some more stuff. But yeah, Robbie, we appreciate you. I have no idea what's going on. Neither do I, Mom. Death is in heaven is real. Put your faith in Christ so you can live forever. Thank you, Fry from 98. We appreciate you, God of your understanding. Jesus loves you so much, man. Damn straight, Robbie. Damn straight he does. Scott has the drive to DoorDash. Scott has a driver to Door. I might be the only DoorDasher that has a chauffeur when I'm in wherever I'm going, wherever you're at, James, St. Louis. The theme of today is more shall be revealed. It's a beautiful bit of wisdom from our brother Gio Hade, where the path is, from the Mohawk Nation. My father's best friend. This man that's been a blessing to me for many years. And he lives by this philosophy. If you're doing great, more shall be revealed. If you're feeling like shit, more shall be revealed. If the day is just mediocre and you're dragging by, guess what, Scotty? More shall be revealed. And he's right. I am feeling blessed in this moment, being able to communicate with you guys, being able to, 366. I thank you so much for acknowledging the weight of the day so we can set down that boulder of pain. Because today was a heavy one, right? I mean, it's been a beautiful journey. Look where we are. We're in paradise. We're living a dream. There's been parts of this trip where I'm like, I'm not sure. I'm like, is this a dream? Like, it's like the music's playing and it's this beautiful atmosphere. And I'm walking through this downtown art district in the middle of the night, and I meet some new friends and we have good conversations, and it just all feels so surreal and right. And there's been a couple moments where I've almost collapsed. I feel lonely and broken. And, but by acknowledging these things, we can grow from them. I completely, Robbie, you're awesome. Thank you for spamming crosses is great, Robbie. We appreciate that. The God of your understanding is a beautiful thing. Jesus Christ was a great man. Let's live up to his word by not being the one that casts the first stone, right? Let's not be the one. I think we've got to take that a little bit more seriously than a lot of people take it. Let's not judge anybody for their beliefs, their understanding. Let's not be the one. Let's not be the executioner here when it comes to being so secure about knowing what's right. Jesus didn't hang out with saints, man. He hung out with rapists, or I wouldn't say rapists. He hung out with thieves and prostitutes and the lower levels of society. You know what I'm saying? He hung out with these people that needed him, and he turned them to the light through his grace, just like the original Tanadaho. The original Tanadaho was a very self-indulgent man, right? Him and Jesus would have got along great, and maybe the peacemaker came and brought light to the original Tanadaho before it was a title. This man was so heathenistic that he laid in bed with all seven of one of the pillars, I can't remember his name, of all seven of the daughters until they had passed. It's like he wore them out till they were gone, and like he was so heathenistic that it was just all about self-indulgence, and then the peacemaker was able to like touch his life and turn him into like a serene and beautiful human being that helped love persist, just like Jesus. And these are stories told in different cultures, separated by thousands of miles of water, that reflect each other in such an amazing and beautiful way. It just blows my mind when we slow down and actually chat about it. And you're right, Robbie. Thank you. I appreciate you expressing how much love there is in this world. An 8-foot-tall alien named Tim lives in my basement. He does, James, and I appreciate you pointing that out. We got a little video. Maybe I'll make a video of Tim. A Weimer, everyone, please double tap that screen. Jesus loves, Jesus saves. You're awesome, Robbie. Yes, he does, and yes, you do by expressing your love. Let's 4 W's here again to honor W. Okay, not nice. Smoke lots. Yes, Jesus. Yes, I'm great. 4918, you are great. Good. I'm glad that you're here, 4918. Dual. I'm glad you're doing good, but if you ever hit one of those days where you're not, you come see us, and you could talk about the days, good days, bad days. Today is becoming lighter as we move forward, and I'm thankful for that. Thankful for this over here. All the fiddling and diddling is absolutely amazing. Why does Jesus give kids cancer, Robbie? Morgan, there's a thing to free will here. I mean, I know you're asking our brother Rob there, but I don't think, free will comes with some consequences, brother. And, if we really want to talk about cancer in general, our cancer rates have skyrocketed in the last couple decades as our diets have changed. We're given the free will to either do the right or wrong thing. And a lot of people in power have been doing the wrong thing for a long time. And a big part of that, I believe, when it comes to cancer is the food that we're eating, the food that we're feeding children, the food that becomes who we are isn't real. It's all sugar and salt and carbs and these unnatural things, right? Well, what happens when you introduce something unnatural into a natural setting? Nothing good happens. And I think that the cancer epidemic has nothing to do with God's will. He gave us free will, and we're doing this thing to ourselves. That's part of the lesson. I don't believe that a God of your understanding is giving any babies cancer there, Morgan. And it's something we could chat about. I appreciate you, brother, sister, mother, and uncle. Please, let's take some time and discuss it. This was a real person. Yes, and he was a real historical figure, without a doubt. Shut up. TY. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? To test others' kindness. You smoke the rocks. Good for you. Good for you. Take another blast. It's going to be all right. 316. I had once. James, I looked at it correctly. Okay, some insulting people on today. For sure, without a doubt. We handled it gracefully, though. From which state are you from? Eclipse 107. I am from New York State. We are currently in Santa Fe, New Mexico, experiencing life in a beautiful and epic way. Checking out downtown yesterday on my last live. It might not be the most whatever, but we had epic churches and really cool artwork and whatnot. Believe me, you will not believe downtown Santa Fe. It's like a movie. It's absolutely amazing. We made it this far because I had to get off the couch. I had to push forward and get out of that darkness. Eclipse 107. We can chat a little bit more about that as we move forward. Not in our RC church. RC, she means Roman Catholic. Okay, thank you, Weimer, for that thing. Pizza slice, all hail. Well, that's your point of view. So here's the thing too. It even says in the Bible, guys, that the only thing that's really upsetting to God is to be lukewarm, right? There's purpose in both sides of the spectrum. If you believe in an omnipotent God, right? If you believe in this holy creator that created all, heaven and earth, good and bad and indifferent, and has written the word from beginning to end, right? The scenario that we all live. Then you have to appreciate that the evil has been created. And if you want to, hail whoever you want to hail, I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. Doesn't seem like a good idea. But there is purpose in the darkness, right? It gives value to the light. The only real thing that doesn't have purpose is to be lukewarm, and I spit you from my mouth, as it says in the Bible. Are you in New Mexico? We are in New Mexico. No, I mean remote control. What are you talking about? Double tap that screen. Robbie, all hail Jesus, not the other guy. All right. You guys, yeah. Here's the thing. Whoever can spam their point of view more wins. How about that? You guys just go to town on each other. We'll see what happens. We'll see who has the fortitude to say their Savior's name more, I guess. Pizza Slice. Welcome in, Slice. We appreciate you and your point of view. Who am I to tell you what to believe? Would the great men that have come before me try to force feed you my beliefs? No. If you believe that your path is to believe a certain thing, and who am I to say whatever? Because you're exactly where a creator wants you to be, whether I like it or not. So, it's not my place to save anybody. It's my place to learn and grow and spread love and appreciation. And that's only through what I've defined what my purpose is, through my connection with the God of my understanding. I can point you to some cool things to see in New Mexico. I would like that, Pod, please. And my shorts. You got to do it there because I will not remember anything. On the shorts or the long forms, most of the stories in the shorts. The one thing about the shorts, you guys, too, it's not like a normal channel. You keep digging back through, it's never going to be the same shit. The shorts really define how everything's laid out since I've started this. And there's so much more to come. And we're only on like day 5 of this trip, and it's absolutely crazy. We haven't even made it to the Cadillac Ranch. There you go, Morgan. You're hailing too. All right, you and Pizza Slice are in it together now. I can point you to some. I would like that, Pod. Thank you so much. She's Irish. Oh, she's an Irish one. Jesus doesn't want us to suffer, but if we don't follow him, we will suffer because the devil is going to mess with us. Robbie, can I ask you a question without you getting offended? Because this is something that some people get offended by, but I really like to hear your point of view. And I could be wrong. It's just a question. So God created Lucifer, right? All is within his defined plan, right? There's a purpose in the darkness, right? if he created this, right? Because it's all playing out the way that God wanted him to play it out, right? Am I wrong in this? Because a lot of people are like, no, like, whatever. Well, pizza's in his place right now doing his thing. You know, he's not lukewarm, I'll tell you that. That's the only thing that really is condemned in the Bible, is to be lukewarm. And I know it sounds weird, like that vampire movie with Eddie Murphy, where he's like, evil is good. Remember that? Remember that? Evil, you know, Joseph goes downtown, gets himself a little lovey-dovey. Now that's evil, but it feels real good. No, not exactly what I'm saying, but there is some kind of value. And for me, I've always felt like all these things are laying out exactly the way Creator wants them to lay out, right? So if they're playing out exactly the way they're playing out, if pizza is exactly who he's supposed to be, if I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be in this moment to emphasize the good and balance out the darkness, and pizza's supposed to be there to do what he does in his way, then we're all on our right path. And who am I to force anybody? Any thoughts on that, my brother? Weimer with the $5. Weimer, you're absolutely amazing. Let's double tap that screen for Weimer. I have to love AB. I love that AB. AB, where's AB? Oh yeah, pointing to some cool things in MD. We would love that. Yeah, help me figure out what I'm doing, because I think that's part of the heaviness of today. Is like, you know, I got here in this frenzy and we did some awesome stuff and we DoorDash, we immediately found some work. So then it's like, you know, I was working a couple days, take a day or two off, work a couple days, take a day or two off, stacking cash, eating good. And it's like that ranch hand work comes to an end. And I think that was part of the heaviness of yesterday, loneliness too, right? I even admitted to my new friends, they're like, it's kind of, you know, this is kind of unique that people don't do this, Scott. And I was like, listen, man, like you stop thanking me for the pizza. Like I part of it's selfish. I just wanted to have a good meal with some good people that would accept me. And you guys are accepting me, right? Like you guys are here you're not judging me, right? Like, so, you know, pizza slice, Robbie, he will, he's on his way. Pizza slice hammer in the comments right now there, Robbie. Are you gonna let him do that? I thought we were having a contest here. One more, I'm asking, what does Jesus give kids cancer? Morgan, I'm still here with you, and I think I answered that, brother. Free will is this crazy fucking thing. You know, I think people are like, they praise a God of their understanding when things go well, and then they want to condemn a God of their understanding when they don't. I think free will encompasses all of it. Without free will, we wouldn't be able to make the decisions we make to be able to be unique and individual. Cancer is definitely one of those things that we're brought upon ourselves, with the diet and the greed and the chemicals we put in the food. Cancer rates have skyrocketed in the last couple decades, man. And they've skyrocketed because of what we eat. Like, you can't blame that on God. Creator didn't decide to put chemicals in the cereals of kids that we feed children and then market it so that some asshole can make a bunch of money. Like, it's crazy. We're eating glycol and shit. Like, we're eating aluminum. We're putting aluminum in our armpits. We're doing these crazy damn things just so some asshole can make a couple more dollars off whatever food that we eat. You know, and then we just keep doing it. That's the problem with cancer. If you want to argue something else, Morgan, I love you. But your argument about why does God let kids have cancer doesn't make any sense. We've done this to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? If we lived in a natural way, the cancer rates would be extremely low. But they are not extremely low because we decide to live in a certain way, because we were given free will. And I believe that free will will bring us somewhere more divine. But we have to have this conversation. Now, let me give you a big kiss. Oh, Morgan, they're giving out kisses. You're so sweet. To them, he was not for the world. Pod, he appreciate you. I told you why. To test others. The children is really blessed. Yeah, and I think that's part of it too, right? I don't, and James has his point of view. We all have our point of view of why, right? But I think that we brought the cancer thing specifically, we brought on ourselves. Like, you can't tell me that it doesn't have anything to do with the chemicals and the bullshit and the dyes and the whatever that we eat that are proven to be toxic. Bread, I mean, the pyramids were built on bread, ladies and gentlemen. Bread, fucking water. People lived decades on this bread because it was a natural substance. You bake the bread, you eat the bread, the next day you bake the bread again. You know, now we strip it, we dye it, we bleach it, and it's not even food anymore. It's poison to eat, and we all just consume it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think there's going to be any consequences to the hormones that we put in the cattle to make them grow bigger and to make them produce milk 24/7? Google it. I'm not fucking with you. There's estrogen, man-made manufactured estrogen that we inject cows with to keep them milking all year round. You don't think that goes into what we're eating? And with free will comes consequences. God's, you can't blame God for these things that we've done to ourselves. Jesus isn't the cause of cancer. Jesus doesn't want cancer. Jesus doesn't want anything bad in the world. Well, so here's the thing, Robbie. Then why did he create the devil? If he didn't want a yin and a yang, that's where I'm at. Why is it in his divine plan? Is there evil? So that there can be lessons, so there can be value to the light, right? I'm not saying that I embrace the darkness. I'm saying that it's there for a purpose and it's part of Creator's divine plan. That's my point. Maybe I'm wrong. Please. Pizza Slice is still hailing. He's still adamant that he's there. I respect people religion unless they to put it on others. I'm with you too, Morgan. I'm not trying to put anything on anybody. Random Canadian man. I have been summoned. Awesome, random Canadian man. You are welcome. Summon ye. I summon thee, random Canadian. Working man and many flaws, not criminals. Disciples were working man with many flaws, not criminals. It does say or maybe I'm misunderstanding, but the people that Jesus surrounded himself with were not like the most righteous of men, right? Like they weren't. I mean, as far as that was the opinion. That was the impression I was given. Maybe I'm wrong. He didn't surround himself with politicians and rich men. I know that. I'm Morgan, but some Christians tell me it was wrong or not believing. But I've seen some Christians tell me I'm wrong for not believing. Yeah, and here's the thing, too. I think that a lot of people need to push out of fear, right? You believe what I believe, we're right. I think that you're exactly where you need to be, Pizza. Not that I agree with you, but that doesn't make you any more valuable, your position any more valuable under God than anybody else. We are way beyond. Raised Catholic myself, and they're the last Christ-like. Well, good and no comment. Miss Mom. Whoa, what are we doing here, you bastard? How did we get there? Stop that. Modern Christianity confirms that part. He would have not been alongside the wicked of the world. He purchased to them and left. Okay. We appreciate that. My uncle had a heart attack and he died, and he saw Jesus, and Jesus told him it isn't his time to die, and my uncle came back from the dead. That's absolutely awesome. I'm glad that he had that connection and realization and it was real for him. That's cool shit. Pizza is not the only thing not to believe, but to put Satan up there, scary. Robbie, stop telling lies. Well, here's the thing. I mean, Pizza's on his path. Maybe he's got to find a way back to some kind of something, or maybe he's indulging in this conversation, right? He's pushing forward and accepting the other side of it. I haven't heard him say that we're wrong or try to fight Robbie, or condemn Robbie for not believing what he believes. I do think there is something to do with the shock value of saying certain things, and maybe that's part of it. But who am I to say? We don't know Pizza that well. Of people dying and seeing Jesus and coming back to life. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there is. There's lots of people. The stories of all kinds of things too. So 5. I'm not lying. I didn't think you're lying, brother. Go up to this and see the lake. Pod, do me a favor. Can you put that in a comment somewhere? Because I will forget, brother. I do need to go up and see a lake. I do need to. Today, now that I've found my feet beneath my ground beneath me, and I gotta get this car cleaned out. I gotta do some laundry. Maybe we'll go see that lake. The next couple of days before I take off out of here, we gotta go to Meow Wolf. James, are you flying down going to Meow Wolf with me or what? Roast me. 58.60. About what? I know nothing about you. Tell us a little something about yourself. We'll happily rip into you. I'm sure Pizza Slice, Robbie, or W will have something to say if you want to be roasted. But this isn't really the place. As long as you're not handing the boulder of pain. Are you a masochist? Is that what's going on, brother? You want to be roasted? You want to be tortured and hung and drawn and quartered out of some perverted fetish that you have? Who beat that into you? That's kind of weird. But, I mean, we're all kind of weird, brother. So, no condemning you. Yeah, it's like $5 to get in. Yeah, the spiritual showcase. I was going to go check that out before I leave. I was going to go there yesterday. It was open, but it was like $5 and my phone was dead. I was like, I didn't really want to go in there without being able to like take some videos and make a short for you guys. But I will go see that staircase, right? It's made with no nails and all this crazy stuff. Really cool place here in Santa Fe. Miss Mom, I'm not sure where I'm going today. Dulcet, D-U-L-C-T, is an alien base. It's sweet. Part of the stress and anxiousness of the day. I'm not sure where I'm going, guys. Help me figure it out. I know maybe that I should just be okay with not having to like be running around for one day. You know, either on the farm or checking out downtown and stimulating myself. Maybe today should be about not having to be stimulated, right? Maybe today should be about cleaning up and slowing down. Maybe going to see some water. Robbie. Jesus raised Lazarus from the dead. Appreciate you, Robbie. Thanks for commenting. I want to go check this lake out, brother. Just comment it in one of my things or I'll forget. Christian Morgan. Wow, that's pretty rough. Jesus is just a story, a folktale, if you will. Pizza, I'm sure you feel that way, right? That truth solidifies your truth, right? So I don't know, but you know, I don't know. Who's to say? I don't speak in definites, right? Because I'm seeking the truth. If you're a real seeker, you don't speak in definites, right? You open yourself to your brothers and sisters, and that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing my best to be open to all of you and your points of view, because I realize that there's the truth, my truth, your truth, and the universal truth as well. And I'll never experience them fully if I don't open myself up to my brothers and sisters and their point of view, without condemning, without judging. Now, I have my own spiritual standing, and I do my best to walk softly and give thanks, and that's the core of my belief structure. And beyond that, I'm open and honest to anybody and anything you want to talk about. Are you living in your car? Sound, I am not living in my car. We are traveling across the country on $100. Go to the national park yet. I didn't go to the national park yet. I don't care if I believe in God, but I definitely don't believe. It's all good, brother. You don't have to. What I can say is you should believe in Mother Earth. You should believe in the flow of things. I mean, the physical end of what we call God, right? Mother Earth represents everything that we are. You know, look at the tree and look at our lungs. Look at the rivers and look at our blood. You know, look at the serendipity between us and this creation that has been laid out before us, and indulge in that and appreciate it. You know, we are one with this great place, whether you believe in a higher spiritual power or not, or whatever. You know, there is more to this than just us and our selfish being. And I can prove that to you by the four directions, by the earth beneath my feet, by how serendipitous the world becomes when we lean into it and do the next right thing. I don't care if you believe in God, let it do. We appreciate you here either way, Pizza. Stick around. All praise the Most High, Scott. Okay, Nonu. Is that you? No, I'm just playing with you. I know what you're talking about. Vac, hey, what the hell is going on here? Scott is a good dude. Leave the boy alone. Vac, we love your face. We're doing all right, man. I'm doing good, actually, in the moment. It started off a little heavy today, but we're all right. Jesus is not a story. There is way more gospel music out there than others. Music. What is that? Jesus is real. So just to play the 10th guy here, Robbie. just because there's more stories and more music, for one particular belief, doesn't necessarily make it true, right? Like a whole society can believe one thing, right? I don't want to point out any societies. There's certain societies, certain groups of people where the whole society believes it's okay to marry a 12-year-old. Does that make it righteous and true and right? I mean, I would say no, but that whole society believes it. That whole group of people believes that it's okay. And at a certain point in the States, way back when, grandpa's grandpa, they believed that shit too. And we've evolved to understand what is righteous and true, right? And now we would say that, okay, well, our definition of what is righteous and true is different. I don't believe a 13-year-old can make that decision. I don't believe that a parent should be able to even sign off on a marriage at 13. But that in certain places that's true, and society backs that up. It has backed it up in the past. Certain societies still do. So numbers don't mean anything. What you feel in your heart and your subservience to a God of your understanding is what means everything. And thank you, Pizza Slice. I appreciate you being here, brother. I appreciate your point of view. You are not just another, but you are another piece of glass in this philosophy that I have here, right? So, and I got this from a Christian church, right? Going with Chris and Laura. I think of God in this way, right? I'm standing on a platform in a glass dome, right? And I'm right in the middle of this glass dome. And the glass dome is made of millions of little pieces of glass, right? And God, creator, is the light that shines through that glass, right? And I'm on the inside of this dome trying to understand God, and in the pieces of glass, there's a bubble in this piece. This piece is a little different color. This believes this believes that. And it comes through the glass into the dome. And I'm trying to perceive God and what God is through the way that the light comes through that glass, right? That's the only way I can perceive God on the outside of that glass till I make that transition to the other place. And my brothers and sisters, you all out there are these pieces of glass. You're interpreting, and I'm a piece of glass for you, right? I shine, God's light shines, Creator's light shines through me, onto you, and you have another little piece of kind of what Creator's like, right? It's the only analogy that I can come up with, because none of us can truly experience God in this way. I mean, even in the Bible, it says you can't even hear His real name. We're in this physical being. We can't really interact, with God, as far as even the Bible says, because of our physical limitations. So, but yeah, you're always welcome, Pizza brother. Everybody's welcome, man. You're on your path. You're doing your thing. And I think a lot of people too, like, I don't know too much about your path, brother, but I think a lot of people think that like your path is evil. And I maybe it's just like anti-establishment. I heard that some are kind of goofballish and play weird games, and others are just like anti-establishment. I don't know, but it's your thing, and that's okay. Stop by the hot springs while you are in northern Mexico. Pod, do me a favor. The hot springs sound awesome. Maybe that's where I should go today. Some hot springs sound good. I'm going to Google hot springs. But remind me on one of my shorts, please. Remind me of all this awesome stuff, because I got a 4-second memory span. Hello, how's the bus doing? Oh, Mikey, the bus has been gone for a while, brother. 5179. The bus is in Auntie V's hands now. I lost about a G on that deal, but I needed that money to get into a car. I got into the Kia Forte. It must have been a while. This Kia Forte is pretty awesome, even it's not trash. I ripped out the back seats, stuck my feet in the trunk, and we're traveling in the Kia Forte because we can actually make some money as we travel. I left New York, Mikey, with $100 on a DoorDash card, and we seen James, we seen my brother, and we went through Texas and Oklahoma City, and we ended up in Santa Fe. We were headed to California on that $100 was the goal. But I think I've learned on this trip that it's not always about hitting the moon when you shoot at it. It's about attempting. It's about taking the leap. And now we've ended up in Santa Fe, in the Dodge Avenger, or not the Dodge Avenger, the Kia Forte, the Kia Shuttle. Do you wear underwear? Are you talking to me? At the moment, I'm not. I'm still in my PJs. Robbie, thanks for your opinion. There you go, Pizza Slice. See, dude, I appreciate you appreciating Robbie. You know what I'm saying? And Robbie, I know that pizza isn't exactly who you want him to be, but if you could find some appreciation for who he is, knowing that there's a purpose in it, even if that purpose is just defining your connection with a God of your understanding, you're right, even more so now because of pizza and his decision and how he is. Well, it brings purpose to what he believes. And pizza, thank you for being open to Robbie's opinion. And maybe, just maybe, through open-hearted, loving conversations, people's opinions will change. God, it's starting to get dark again over here because I need to find another spot. Why? Laura, annoyed with the religious stuff. Could be annoyed. Yeah. The religious stuff's getting a little heavy. We usually don't chat about that too much. Where'd you start? Oops, shit. Amber Carter. We started in New York with $100 on a DoorDash card. I think I might already express that. Check out the shorts. I'll kind of explain that a little bit. We've gotten to St. Louis in the shorts so far. We've done a live pretty much every day if you're really interested in how the adventure's gone. But I'll be uploading some more shorts. Shut up, Weimer. Tell him, Mom. Pod. Lucinder. Oh my God, dude. Are we that far behind you? Guys, double tap the thanking Weimer. We got 4 hearts there for Weimer. There should be a lot more than that for that donation to the next right thing. Most movies are evil and good. Yeah, most movies do portray evil versus good because it's an epic battle, right? It gives us something to strive for, to pick a side against, right? This dude's using religion as an absolute truth and collecting up space like these are... Vac, whatever you feel, brother. I'm not speaking of any absolute truths. I'm speaking of what I've learned and what I know so far with an open heart to try to learn and grow more. Lucifer was against God himself he wants to be able to break free of the dominion. Pod, he does, but he's also created by this omnipotent being, right? Who's laid out the exact plan, right? Who knows the past and the future and has this grand design plan that you're a part of, supposedly, right? Is what if you're into Catholicism. So if he's got this grand plan and he's got it played out from beginning to end, then Lucifer is doing exactly what Lucifer is meant to do and exactly what God created him for, right? Nothing's outside of God's control, right? You're telling me that God doesn't have absolute control over everything? I thought that he's this omnipotent being that created everything. That's kind of where I'm at with it, and I only say that because I believe there's a purpose in all things, right? And sickness gives us value for health. And my anxiety gives me empathy. My hunger gives me value for the cheeseburger. That kind of thing. Lucifer was basically God's right-hand man. Lucifer thought he was above God and then sinned because more... Yeah, no, I understand that understanding of philosophy, Robbie. What I'm saying is that it all happened within God's plan, right? Right? We're talking about an omnipotent being who created the heavens and earth, who has this grand plan for things to play out exactly the way that he has meant them to play out, is what I'm saying. So whatever happens with Lucifer, whatever happens with you, whatever happens with pizza, whatever happens with me is meant to happen, is what I'm saying, under God's will, right? According to Christianity, or Catholicism, or am I tripping? Is something tell me something's out of God's control, because I've never heard someone that indulges in Catholicism, Christianity, Roman Catholic ever say anything about something being out of God's control, right? It's always within God's control. Anything's possible, in God's world and under the power of God and that kind of thing. So that's why I'm kind of indulging God and give him earth to trap him. Gave him earth to trap him. But why would he have to do so? Like, Pod? If he's, if he could just wipe him out of existence if he wasn't part of the plan, right? I travel to the country east to west several times. That's awesome. Morgan, I wanted to hear this crap. If I wanted to hear this crap, I'd go to church again. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Morgan. This is the way the conversation's folding out before us. I'm sorry that I can't conform to you completely every day. I don't know what to tell you. I know it's gone a little bit off rails compared to... I love Monster Jams. I'm there too. Bottom to do. Robbie, I am just a 17-year-old trying to change lives. Strains me in a lot of pain, and I was going to... Well, that explains a lot, Robbie, for sure. You're in a lot of pain. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Let's not speak in definites anymore, you know? Let's not be so sure, Robbie. You know, let's open our minds to our brothers and sisters and their point of view. That's part of healing and growth. Is being able to let it go. Are you dying of cancer? Do I look like I'm dying of cancer, 57 and 98? I have to try to be a jerk, but you seem like on edge today. Big drone. What's stressing you out? No judgment, just here for you. Vac, I am a little bit on edge today. I've been a little bit on edge today. I appreciate you pointing that out. I've pointed it out myself. A little bit heavy, a little bit lonely, a little bit whatever, a little bit of a lot of things, you know. I think that part of it is the page turning, and I have a hard time with that. That's why today's topic is more shall be revealed, right? More shall be revealed. Satan can get great to the rich to this world, actually past that. All the riches and the material functions of reality. Itchy! They are going to send out a microwave for 5G towards the we are following the aluminum. We will all drop dead. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about much if it takes us all out all at once. Stop the... All right, we're going to stop the church right now. Appreciate you, James. We don't really talk about religion here. Just kind of got off track today. Carmen, why does God make fuel $11 again? Yeah, exactly. Another one. Yeah, let's say it's another question. Why do you do for a living? I spark jive, Julie. I picked up a job as a ranch hand for a while, and I own a small business in New York. That's just about to kick off here this spring. Exterior paint jobs and quality home repair. Withtheflowpainting.com if you want to check it out. We're in Syracuse, New York. My dad created, my mom and my aunt, and they really messed me up. But, well, that's good that you found a way through it, right? It's hard that, whatever. I think that's a lot of things. A lot of people gotta figure out a way through it. And that's what we're doing here. We're figuring out a way through it. And then the reason we don't usually talk about religion is because it's so definite, right? And people get so offended by if we cut that part out, and then we're all the same. We don't have to talk about that because that's not what's going to heal all of us, right? Like, I'm glad that it heals you. I'm glad that you found a sense of purpose through your spiritual path, but that doesn't mean that yours is any more valuable than anybody else. That's my point of view. I implore you to indulge in your brothers and sisters' points of view when it comes to spirituality. That's all. And not to condemn anybody. That's where I'm at. Demons and a big mad, to the pod. If you can't look away, you're thirsty, the truth and faith. Thank you, pod. Rob, I am so scared that happened. Rob, what are we talking about? Oh, Robbie, yes, we're here for you, Robbie. You're in the right place. The scribe, become a member of the turtle herd. Slow and steady, we weather the burden together. Like I said, I'm just a 17-year-old trying to change lives. You are changing lives. You're yours explicitly, my friend. You're gonna be you're in the right place. Like, share, subscribe, become a member of the turtle herd, and let's not indulge so much. That's why we stay away from religion. I know we got a little bit wrapped up in religion today, but that's not our thing. Right? Because I don't want anybody to feel rejected. I don't want anybody to feel like because it doesn't work for them, they're doing something wrong. Because I felt that way. Nobody out there should feel that way. Whatever you're doing is exactly where you're meant to be, and I believe that. Whether you feel good, bad, indifferent, whether you're struggling with love, life, or your connection with the God of your understanding, the point here is to grow and to heal together, and for you to find your own sense of purpose, because that's the only true growth. Me trying to make you believe anything doesn't help you with anything. I am glad that you have found your path there, Robbie, and I look forward to continuing the conversation, but not so much in an adept spirit, religious way. I am married with 24 girlfriends. Yeah, you are, James. You're quite the OG of OGs. Good for you, Rob. Jesus, James, what? I'm Canadian too, live in... For real, I'm a lot of flirt. Yeah, he's a flirt is what he is. I like to flirt. My wife holds all the cash. Yeah, because you flirt too damn much. You spend it on all these women. I keep you young. Yeah, I don't keep you young chasing all these women around. It's not the reason bad things happen. I don't believe that any... Yeah, I believe that with you too. Jesus did not cause the war in Iran. Yeah, we're steering away from the religious stuff, Robbie. Let's talk about some more stuff. Let's talk about the true benefits of communication, growth, and healing. Duckland in New Mexico. Pod, you got to comment that on like a short. Safe travels, Scott. Thank you, Miss Mum. If known you would have stayed that long, I would have. I know, I wasn't thinking I'd stay this long either, brother. Eternal Love. Have you ever heard of the Gussin? It is the first book of Your Three Wizard Man. I've never heard of this book, but I will check it out if you would like. Sister has a grindhouse there. Really? Well, you should have came. You should come chill. You get a ticket tomorrow and come hang out, man. That'd be great. If not, I get it. That's probably ludicrous. I guess it would take about him over 1,000 years before he was born. Okay, Monk. Rest in peace, Granny. Oh, your grand game's passed. My game's passed too, brother. Mork, the orc. To all the gams that have gone on ahead, we love you. Send peace and love to the gams. I'm sure she was an amazing woman if she was anything like my sweet gams. And Laura's into it, to the book you talked about there, Eternal, for sure. But I'm definitely into checking it out. I am kind of, okay, after overworking my brain on the treadmill, because of that, I give me a headache and a half day. It's hard to do my college assignments. Well, that would take a little bit of time, the album. Take a little bit of time. They say that studying should happen in spurts, and you should work 20 minutes and rest 20 minutes, and we push too hard, we lose all of our progress. She got hit by a bazooka. Now you're tripping. And we appreciate the comment, though. Can you guys, for real, up about religion? One of the comments selected is nearly religion is disgusted internally. Yeah, I think we definitely I'm over it. I'm over the religious discussion this morning. Just 17 years trying to spread the love. Yeah, you are spreading love, man. You are spreading love. But let's talk about what binds us, as Hawanase would say. Let's talk about what binds us. You know, it's not our responsibility to heal anybody. But I did enjoy the conversation for the time that we spent it. But it's not usually what we talk about. Yes, I am not here for a debate. That's nice, Robbie. Okay, did it stop? Hope you win big on your lotto tickets. Yeah, I bought a couple lotto tickets in memory of James. Memory in commemoration of James. I had like $5 and my $6 in my pocket. So we're gonna scratch those off here in a little bit. We're letting them marinate in the sunshine. All pride to must high. Yeah, we love you too. No new. Top of the morning to you there, Elvis. Just top of the morning to you. We got in this religious conversation this morning, which was a little bit different, but I'm feeling better, and I'm glad that you're here, Elvis. Our brother from Bradenton, right? Zach, that's what it is. Zach, it's good to see you, brother. Lady Songbird, it's nice to see you today. We're talking about what is it? What the hell is the thing that more shall be revealed today? I feel a little bit heavy yesterday. I shared a meal with some people waving cardboard signs, and had a little camaraderie. Felt good about myself doing the next right thing, and woke up this morning kind of feeling anxious, a little depressed. It was hard to get up and get moving. But I think it's because the page is turned and I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing, and we're evaluating that. Vac, the good thing is you, Robbie, once you are in college and you take some courses on the subject, then you can come back and distress things more intelligent level. Yeah, Vac, we all get to learn and grow, Robbie. We got all the time in the world. You're a young man. Keep pushing. Run from the light. Yes, please. The girl was walking down the street and she fell in the mud. Is that a dirty story you're telling me? A nose with nobody. Nobody. Knock, 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 knock. Heard it as nobody knows. I heard it as nobody knows. That's a good one. 366. How you feeling? We're able to lighten the mood for you a little bit. 366. I'm feeling a bit better now that we're all here communicating. I have a Hyundai Element I'm building to follow Scott about. Not ready. Almost got it. I know, and I'm excited. He already has set up. Hey, are you okay? Mitchell. I started off today being a little bit rough, but how are you doing, Mitchell? Because I guess I'm feeling a little bit whelmed. I appreciate you asking. I'm feeling a little bit whelmed. You know, there's a lot going on. I don't have this defined purpose because the ranch thing kind of dissolved. We finished up the work there, helping them out. There's a lot more I wish I could have helped them out with, but you know, time is fleeting and so is money, and I understand that. You know, and but I'm glad I was able to be a part of that ranch for a while. And but I think that's part of this somber thing. It's like I don't have this thing now. I have the door dashing thing. I don't really have to do it now that we took the casino for a little bit and we've made this money. So it's kind of like, you know, when you don't have to do something, what do I do next? And a little bit of loneliness this morning too, to be honest with you. Feeling a little lonely, but I'm feeling better now that we're all here connecting at this moment with my friends. I'm okay. Damn straight, James. I love you, Pepsi. I love oh, why do they put a U in there? Like, who's Pepsi? I do love Pepsi. I love Mountain Dew. Vac, it'd be nice. See, no, I am not okay, but that's okay. Ups and downs, or whatever. Thank you, Sino, Bruno. Sino, Bruno? SB. I'm gonna call you SB because I don't want to slaughter your name, but I'm glad that you were putting that out there. I hope you're still here. I hope you're sticking around. I hope you decide to become a member of the Turtle Herd by subscribing. It's free, and that's what we do here together. Open, honest communication. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to push forward and to know that and to acknowledge that you're struggling. Right? It's okay. You know, and it can be hard to tell yourself that when you're on fire with anxiety, stress, grief, loneliness. These things put us in a place where it feels like it's not okay, and it's hard. But that's awesome, AB, that you or SB, that you're here with us today, and it's going to be okay. It is okay, because more shall be revealed, despite the struggle. He's only 17, just learning. Yeah, and I think he's doing great. I'm really glad that he's here. Sorry to know which of the need to seek higher education. There's nothing wrong with... Yes, there's nothing wrong with stating your truth either. Oh God, you would not in the car, brother. Not in the car. Hello, what are we doing? We're talking about some philosophies here. We're having coffee in the camper car this morning. We're debating on life choices and decisions of my own. New York to $100. New York to California on $100. Santa Fe on $100. We made it to this beautiful place. A little worn out, a little sure not where I'm headed next, a little anxious and lonely, you know, but we're expressing that and we're growing beyond it through open, honest communication, as we always do here. Took that leap from New York out of depression, anxiety, and grief, and found myself in a beautiful, blissful place that feels like heaven at times. Feels like I'm living in a movie. But then there's a fluctuation of emotions because I'm an emotional human being. And it's all going to be okay. Yo, Mahan. XI2VF, yo, Scott just loves people. I do love people. You guys, I've known Scott since he was 12. You have known me for a long time, could post photos. You should post some photos. You should get some photos of me at 12. If you were in a spot, talk to Scott. Oh, I like that one, James. Yeah, open, honest communication here is what we do. Scott ate my car. I ate your car? What are you talking about? Aw, I'm sorry, AD. Oh, we're at the bottom. Go back and watch the story unfold. Yeah, I've been doing a live every day since we left New York. Skipped a few days there in between, but most days we're here doing it. You know, the story's all in there. You know, where we are at financially, how we made it here on $100. You know, the shorts are just starting to tell the story. You'll be able to get it in an easier, digestible way. I think we're only up to day 5, but we're on day 26, and it's been a crazy 20 days. Going back, watch the story. But do us a favor, everybody out there in YouTube land. Let's spam some W's because we're gonna win today. Hit that W, just spam it, bam, put it out there. Let's see how many we can get onto the screen as quick as possible, just to show that we're willing to put in the effort to push forward and do the next right thing. None, huh? Well, you guys too then. I like that idea. Because here's the thing, the more that you comment, the more that you interact, the more that we can grow this conversation and grow this community. It's about time for me to take off. There you go, James. Thanks for the W, big dog, because we're going to win today. It's all about walking tall and moving forward and knowing that more shall be revealed despite the struggle. Spreading love, hope, and appreciation through the grief, struggle, and pain. Thank you, James, the one brother out there who can follow instructions and help us grow this channel just by clicking one little letter, just by double tapping that screen, just by pushing forward and becoming something more through interacting, right? I'm not asking for much, just a W on the screen. There you go, Miss Mom. Miss Mom and James are in it to win it, and we appreciate you. Looks like I'm going to have to dig this car. I'm going to clean this car out, and we're going to find the dice. We'll roll the dice tomorrow. How's that sound, ladies and gentlemen? If you're into it, spam W's. Let me see those W's on the screen. 1,000 of them. Let's get this view rate up before we get out of here, so that, you know, and that's the thing. Like, you know, it's human response to like respond to negativity and to indulge in that boulder of pain being passed, and we don't do that here. So it's like we don't get the opportunity that a lot of channels get because they talk smack and they frustrate people and they cause that animosity and strive. And then I see these people like, why are they? There we go, Laura. Thank you. See, Laura knows the name of the game. Appreciate you, Laura. Let's indulge a little bit and grow this communication in a positive way. The algorithm doesn't see. It doesn't see the small group of people that we have individually. It sees the interactions with the algorithm. And that's why all these negative channels win, because they poke and prod you, and we're programmed to hand the boulder of pain around. If you're determined to set down that boulder of pain and become something more, then you should spam W's in the chat. You know, you should enhance the channel through open, honest communication. You should double tap that screen, and you should subscribe. Check out the channel and check out the shorts and share certain ones with certain people that you think will grow from them. There's a lot of lives on here that encompass a lot of different concepts that you know, it might be a little hard to digest the whole thing, but to skim through and to pull some good wisdom through, it would be a good idea, and it helps this conversation. I will say this day. Well, that's okay to say. I don't know. It's earlier. It's what somebody said. Let's spam W in the comments, and I go, whatever. We can spam something. You know, let's indulge and keep these comments rolling so that the algorithm sees that what we're doing matters here. That we don't want to just indulge in handing the boulder of pain, because it frustrates me. I watch these channels with these guys that do nothing but sit there and poke the bear, and everybody wants to like talk smack to them for poking the bear, and nobody has the gusto to actually express themselves in a real way. They just want to hand the boulder around because it's easy. And it frustrates me because it's like, where's the real growth? Where's the love? Where's the acceptance? Where's the kind and compassionate nature that I strive to embody? There we go. Spam turtles. There you go, 366. That's what we need. Spam some turtles in the chat if you agree with what I'm talking about. It's a toxic and painful world because we let it. Because we continuously feed into it through poking the bear and handing the boulder of pain. You know, you go through your lives. You've seen them. They sit there and they talk smack, or they don't even look at the phone. They've got hundreds of views, and they beg for money, and they declare that they're homeless, and nothing ever changes for them. It's the same shit every day. Get me a hotel room, and then I'll tell you you're an NPC. And it's like, these people are getting hundreds of views. Well, they're getting hundreds of views because they irritate people, and people want to hand them the boulder of pain, and then they hand it back, and people are so used to playing that game. Let's change up the game here. Let's stop handing the boulder of pain around. Thank you, James. That's what I'm talking about. Spam some turtles in the chat. Because we are the turtle herd. We're changing the face of communication through open and honest reflection. And that's not like a thing that blows up on social media. You know, positivity and hope and expressing yourself when you're struggling is like taboo. You know, like that's a big reason I had to get on here today. I was struggling this morning. I'll admit it. It's hard some days to keep pushing forward, man. Despite the adventure, despite life, despite, you know, the love that I've been giving, sometimes it feels empty. Sometimes you feel alone. And sometimes we need more of truth and love and acceptance than we actually are indulging in. In honor of Bun Bun, yes. Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. I know you hate that dude, James, but every time you indulge in telling him that you hate him, like you just enhance this channel by saying his name. Let's see what's going on here. I got to check these comments. What does inform you? Anyway, it's been about an hour and 45 minutes. It's been a big thing. But get out there and communicate and interact with the channel. If you really appreciate what we're doing here, trying to grow a community of love, respect, and appreciation. James, should we scratch these first? Blow up the chat if you think we should scratch these off and see who's winning. What do you think? You guys want me to scratch them or save them? I'll leave it up to you guys. $6 worth. It could be $1 million here in our hands. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know. Money, money, money. I know. Keep spamming them turtles and I'll scratch. We'll start with the dollar one. How's that say? And then we got these other stupid channels that get like 9,000 views because they're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the thing. I'll scratch it. Just if you say, I'll scratch it. Like, what the? Just do the fucking thing, man. Like, I'm willing to do the thing. You want me to scratch it? Chill around for a while. Yeah, that'd be great. See if I can fly you guys out. Let's find out. Let's scratch it. In the name of actually doing the thing and not playing games with people's minds and emotions, we're going to do the thing. And then I'm going to go clean this car out, the exterior, interior, and then I'm going to go find some hot springs and we're going to push forward. But we'll start off by scratching a $1 ticket. Let me get some turtles in the chat. Come on, guys. Spam them turtles. Let me get a handful of turtles, fill the bottom chat full of turtles, and then I'll scratch it off. You do a little tit for tat here. You win big, you take the money and run. Hey, if that's what'll make you feel better, 366, there's the turtles we're looking for. Blow them up. There they are. If I win big, I'm taking you all with me. I don't give a what anybody says. I love you guys. I highly doubt that, whatever, but this one could win 50 grand. Dude, we win 50 grand on this one, we'll be in good shape. All right, let's do this. Bam. Let's do a little scratchy this morning, and then we'll get on our day. If I can't like hold the camera and do my thing here. Let's see. I don't. Let's see, like this, like that. I don't know how to do it. Let's start off. Your numbers are right there. Let's scratch my numbers. We got a 6, an 11, a 4, a 5. Ooh, what's the hit mean? Does the hit mean that we already hit symbol? You win the prize shown. Oh, we won $1, so we got our $1 back on that one. I don't know if that's flying anybody out anywhere. And a 6. Oh, we got $2. Look at that. $2. It's already up on that one. Who's to say, huh? We got a 6 and a hit. $2. Right? Reveal a hit and send the dude. Win the zone. Bam. $2. There's our first one. All right, let's get on to the second one here. Should we start with the bonuses and see if we hit the bonus? Let's do that first. That is not what we're looking for. We're looking for that bag of money. Come on, money. You don't bitch. Cup of coffee sounds pretty good, though. Should use the $2 to buy another ticket. Well, you know what I'll do is I'll take this $2 and I'll sit it up here. And when I go next time I go to the gas station, we'll grab a couple more tickets and we can scratch those off in the next live. This one's a little bit whatever. A bunch of numbers, winning numbers, prize shown. Real 2x win the prize shown. You got to match your numbers with the winning numbers. As simple as it can be. Let's see what we got here. Let's start with the winning numbers, maybe. What do you think? I'm trying to like hold this. This is definitely outside of our forte usually, but a little bit of excitement in our life. We got a 7, a 3, a 15, a 22, and a 14. There's my number right there. 14 is going to win if anything wins. Let's see. We got an 8, which is nada. Let's see. We got a 39, which is absolutely nothing. 16, getting closer. Come on, money. There's a 32, ladies and gentlemen, which is nothing. Let's see. 17, no, come on. 9er, 25er, which is nothing. 24, again, absolutely nothing. What's that? Yes, get some. James, I think you might have a gambling issue. Is that why the business holds on to the cash? You get to vicariously gamble through me. Is that the deal? So we got a 6. 27 is nothing. Take a little break. I'm going to sip this coffee for a minute. Keep in mind, we're talking about the next right thing. It's nice that we can do a little bit of scratchy together. We're about 2/3 of the way there. But no, more shall be revealed. If we win together, right? We are the turtle herd. Slow and steady, we weather the burden together. 38, which is nada. 40, which is absolutely nothing. 20. Alrighty, roadie. I know you love it. Florida turtles, that's what we're looking for. Spam some turtles. Give us some luck there, Laura. Let's get some luck going on here. A 1, absolutely not. All right, we got 19. Oh, I thought that was the 14 we were looking for. See, 14 is my lucky number. 4/14/84 is my birthday, so I thought for sure if anything was going to hit, it was going to be that 14. 26. Do we have a 26 up there? No, we do not. There's a tenner. Nada. We got a couple more left, guys. Robbie, I'm back. Hey, Robbie. We're doing a little bit of checking our luck this morning. It's good to have you back in. Double tap that screen, brother. Knowing that all shall be revealed, good sir. 11. We're down to one more. What do you say, guys? Erg, let me get 10 turtles in there. 10 different people. Come on, there's 7 people. If everybody spams a turtle, we'll scratch off that last one. It's going to be a 14. We're going to win big. Let's get the turtles. Robbie, spam turtles in the comments. Everybody, spam turtles. Let's get 20 of them between all you guys. Keep going. James, you can spam 50 of them if you want to. Before we get going, let's tickle the algorithm as much as possible. We're right there on the edge. We got one more. I'm telling you, it's going to be the 14, and it's going to be that big winner. If it's that big winner, we're flying some people out. There's the turtles, the shamrocks, the love. Indulging here today. Awesome for double tapping that screen. Thank you, James. The turtle herd, slow and steady. We weather the burden together. Today we'll do a little scratchy in honor of James. There you go, Robbie. Awesome, guys. For the hundos, for the lovins. You ready for it? All right, I think we're ready. We got one more to go. We're looking for 3, 7, 15, 22, or 14. There we go, brother. Yes. Tickle that algorithm down here on the side. There, right there. Send some love, some hearts, some hundos. This is the one. This is the one, fellas, brothers and sisters. Oh, you bastard. 31. Well, unless I'm missing something, we're all right. It's all going to be all right. With that being said, I love your faces. Gambling addiction is let's go. Gambling addicts, let's go. Knight, it's good to see you. We just wrap it up a little bit differently than usual. We didn't do too well on that one, but we did win $2. We're going to take that $2 and we'll scratch those off next time. Yeah. Reflection, honesty, open, honest communication. If you're struggling out there today, especially if you have some kind of addiction, whether it be gambling, drugs, intimacy, if you're a codependent struggling for connection with other human beings, value all your connection from those other human beings, it's time to let go. It's time to be open and honest and communicate. 2 big ones. Yeah, 2 big ones, man. Nightman. Alcohol is your poison, brother? Well, I hope you find a way out of it, man. If you're admitting it's a problem for you, then you probably need some help, man. Some anonymous might work for you. Some AA is probably be good for you, brother. Hope your day gets better. Do something to distract yourself. You're right, because I do feel a bit better in this moment. The first thing I'm going to do is get a good meal, because we've been doing well. I'm not sure what that means. I had a granola bar. I don't know what I'm going to do, because that's what causes the struggle, right? That's awesome, Night Man. Well, you're in the right place, man. We're figuring out a balance here. We're giving appreciation and hope through becoming something more. The turtle herd. I know you had a little scratchy for fun, but it's all about open, honest communication, showing some traveling, making it to New York, to California on $100. Feel free to subscribe. Become a member of the turtle herd. Slow and steady, we weather the burden together. The burden for me today, I do know what I'm doing. I'm going to clean this can nice and organized and cleaned up, all the trash out, vacuumed. I'm going to get the outside cleaned up. I'm going to do a little self-care today. Live streaming helps me. Nightman, do me a favor, Nightman. Can you comment on one of my shorts reminding me to check out your channel? I'll check out your channel and I'll hit notifications if it runs lines with what we got going on here. Because, yeah, going live did help, and it does help sometimes. Sometimes I don't have the energy. Get some good food, too. What are we talking? It's about lunchtime, maybe some tacos. I haven't had tacos since I've been here. Fusion time. What happened with that? Meow Wolf. Meow Wolf. I don't think Meow Wolf's on the agenda for today. I think I need a little, maybe keeping that in the distance, you know. Maybe when I have a little bit more of that childlike wonder in my heart. You want to be a lawyer? I think you should be. I DoorDash. I have a small painting company back in New York, too. I got to get back to soon enough. So, tacos do sound pretty awesome. See you all. We love you, Laura. Mike. 66. Does that really matter where I put it when I put it there, my brother? Does it matter to you? Does it define who you are? Are you saying because you're attracted? And you want to know what the possibilities are? Are you asking because you're trying to make me feel weird? And I'm asking you seriously, Mike, because I'll answer your question. But I gotta know. Like, are you asking out of like real curiosity from like friend to friend? Or are you asking because you feel like it might make me feel awkward to answer? Because it won't. Yes, he's happy. Oh yeah, there you go, Miss Mom. I am a happy guy. Mike is curious. He is curious. And is it okay if I ask you, Mike? What's your preference? I know today's day and age, it's like so freely this thing. It just doesn't, it's never made any sense to me. It's never made any sense. He thinks you're sexy. Well, he knows I'm sexy, actually, and that's okay. But I don't think that where you put it, when you put it there, should define who you are. The kindness you spread into this world or the darkness you spread into this world defines you. Love, compassion, appreciation, hate, fear, and pain. What are you indulging in? Are you allowing the pain that you go through to cause you to hand that boulder of pain to somebody else? That's not real healing. You know, are you trying to heal and understand yourself? Where'd you go, brother? Come on, Aunt Mike. You didn't get the response you were asking for? Come on, brother. He thinks you're sexy. Mike, come on, Mike. Mike, you would make a great, just be yourself. You will, Mike. One day you'll make a great boyfriend. Come on, Mike. Come on, dude. Are you serious? You're going to jump in here? That's the thing that really drives me nuts about the internet. These people don't have the gusto to even continue a conversation. They say something that that'll like they think will make you feel weird and awkward as they felt in the past, and then they dip out as soon as you call them out on their shit. As soon as I don't respond in some weird, awkward way, like they responded when they got handed the boulder of pain, so that they don't have to feel so alone. They don't know how to handle it. Oh, he wants to have a real conversation? Like, I don't know how to do that. I'm just trying to poke the bear. I'm just trying to hand the boulder of pain. Where are you, Mike, brother? Like, come on, man. You come in here and say this shit and then just not even, like, we're trying to have a real conversation. If you care about what I am, I'll express it to you. We can have that conversation. I just want to know where you're coming from and who hurt you to get here. Like, Mikey, there you are, brother. What does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Why are you asking? That's the question. Grow seccones and indulge in the conversation, Mike. I will answer your question, but you answer mine first. Why does it matter? Does it matter, or why are you asking? That's the bigger question. Are you asking because you think it'll make me feel awkward and weird? Or are you asking because you are and you want to feel like you're in the right place? You're accepted no matter what you are, brother. We know you're still there. Come on, Mikey. You're something else, Nightman. But anyway, please, Mikey, indulge us, man. Like, we want to know why. I will gladly answer your question. But I want to know why you're asking. Are you asking because you're in pain? Because someone picked on you for your orientation or your sexual preference? And now you want to make someone feel just as awkward as you felt when they pointed it out? Well, that's not how it's going to play out here. Are you asking because you're generally interested in who I am and whether you'll be safe in this place that we communicate? Why are you asking? Into a guy, but like girls too. I don't know what that's called. It's called bi 366, I believe, or polyamorous. I think that's Polyamorous, I think, has more to do with like you being attracted to like anything, or like not anything, like, you know, but like you're not attracted to like a physical being. You're attracted to the person or something. And then bi is like both men and women. You're attracted to the physical being. I think maybe someone can enlighten. We don't need to block him. Mikey's just scared. Mike, you're just scared, brother, and it's okay. Someone hurt you. Someone feared you into thinking that saying these things, you know, and it sucks. It sucks that you felt that way. It sucks that whoever pointed out your orientation and made you feel weird, made you feel inadequate or insecure. So you're trying to, you know, you're trying to make other people feel that so you don't have to feel alone. And that's sad, Mike. That's sad, brother. We want to be here for you. We want to have a real conversation with you, but we can't have a real conversation with you if you can't open up and be honest. That's the reality of it. Open up and be honest with us. I thought the poly one meant you were more one relationship. There are too many damn labels. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of going on. I got a friend of mine that's poly, and she explained it to me that it's like you're not like attracted to physical, you know what I'm saying, like men or women. You're just like attracted to the person, so it's like you can go either way. And bi is like you're attracted to the physical person, men and women, I guess. I don't know. But Mike, yeah, please. We're still waiting on your response, Mike. Your real response, brother. Like, what's the deal here? I know that someone hurt you. I could tell just by the way you're responding that you're unable to have a real conversation because someone made you feel so awkward, weird, and broken about your orientation. And you're trying to hand that boulder of pain. We don't take the boulder of pain here. We spread love, hope, and appreciation despite whatever you are. And if you double tap that screen, we know that you support all human beings despite whatever they may do with their physical being and when. You know, we're an open door here. We can have the conversation, but you got to have a conversation. When you just pop in and say something like that, like, it's obviously because somebody hurt you, Mikey. Who hurt you, man? Please. You start there, brother. We said love, respect, and appreciation. It's been too damn long. I got to get going. I got to do. Mikey, good luck to you. I hope you decided to subscribe and join us again. We are the Turtle Herd, slow and steady, open, honest communication, even about who you would like to sleep with. Yes. Come on, big boy Mike. No judgment. No judgment, baby. This is from our brother Robbie here. No judgment, Mikey. There we go. Jesus, Mike, stick around for a while. We're going to teach you how to communicate. Please hit that notification bell. Come back and see us again. We appreciate you chatting. You know, are you scared? Do you have a hard time? Are you illiterate? Do you have a hard time spelling? Is that what the problem is? You can say whatever, man. We're not going to judge you. You keep asking the same questions. Mike, are you? We do care. Are you okay, bro? Like, answer the question. And I told you I will be as specific as anybody would ever want me to be about my orientation. If you just answer, why are you answering the question? Honestly, someone hurt you, someone made you feel weird, you're handing the boulder of pain. Just admit it. You're handing the boulder of pain. Like, someone hurt you and made you feel awkward, so you feel connected when you make other people feel awkward. And usually that question makes people feel awkward. But now it's not working and you don't know how to handle it. Is that the truth? What's the truth, Mikey? Please, man. You're pushing me over the edge here. Yes, Mikey, are you okay, brother? Are you okay? This is ridiculous, man. Because I want to get off of here. I got what I got to do today, but I don't want to leave you hanging if you really need someone to talk to, man. We're chilling, Mohammed. We're just talking to our buddy Mikey, who's trying to... Mike, right there, are you... He keeps asking the same thing. Am I trans? Am I gay? Without answering my question of why he wants to know. I know why he wants to know. Someone made him feel awkward and weird about his orientation, so now he wants to try to make others feel awkward and weird about their orientation so that he doesn't have to feel alone. I'm just trying to get him to admit that. Nightman, Mikey, open up a whole new potential. Yeah, a whole new world out there once you open up, Mikey. Come on, Mike, stop asking you gay and Rand. Tell us what's wrong. Thank you, Robbie. We have some amazing new members here today. I wonder all morning. Me, it wants to reboot. I got to get going because this thing wants to restart. And it keeps saying it. Keeps kicking me off live, asking me if I want to restart in caps. Anyway. All right, Mikey, got to go. Roasted to keep covered. Looks like our phone had to restart. Probably just James in here. Usually it's towards the end. I just want to stop in here and say, I'm off like a herd of turtles. That's the end of my rant for today. Feeling a little bit better. And thank you, 366, if you're still out there. for acknowledging the reality of things. You know, it's easy when the music is playing, right? When we're sitting here having this conversation, for it to be okay. I'll catch you later, James. I love your face, brother. I'm going to be adamant about being positive and hopeful, and I'm going to start by really cleaning this car out inside and out, and we're going to move forward with love and hope today. And I'm just going to take it easy on myself, you know, not get wrapped should be or would be, and I'm going to move forward to the best of my ability. I hope you have a good one out there, James. I'm off Herd of Turtles. I'll catch you guys again soon.